to cityoftenants.com. This is City of Michael. We're back on the rooftop with Fagun Thakrar.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Good, thank you.
She is, if you don't know, an actress, a dancer, a fashion designer, an activist. You do it all.
Yes, I do.
Is there anything that you will admit that you kind of maybe suck at a little bit? You got straight A's always, didn't you?
Yeah,
Sports?
I love sports. Yeah, I know actually, like, maybe I'm not always good at sports, but I love sports.
Okay.
I'm really into it.
Was there a subject you were really bad at in school?
French. Yeah,
Oh.
French. Really, yeah.
You just couldn't catch it?
Yeah, I don't know, French, it wasn't...
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
we should have done like prepped a French quiz. It would have been
You
crazy.
speak French?
Un peu. Mais j'ai oublié beaucoup de français. Wouldn't it be cool to have like brought back your old French teacher like to surprise you?
Oh my god. Do you know what? He actually looks like you, and I'm not kidding.
She does?
He
Oh.
looks exactly like you. How funny is this?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a new movie out.
Yes.
We'll talk about that. I just want to go back to your beginning.
Okay.
Back to the UK. What I find fascinating about you is while you were in school studying acting, you also found the time to get a degree in medicine.
Yes.
Okay, so talk me through the history of that.
The education system in England is very different to the education system in America. At the age of 16, you have to know exactly what subjects you're doing for A-levels. So if you want to do something at university, you have to have the right A-levels. So example, medicine, like I knew I liked sciences. So I'm like, okay, I need to pick science and maths to get into. If you do them subjects, you can get into any course. But if you do something like sociology and psychology and you want to apply to a science degree, or it's very difficult. So I felt like I'll go for the hardest subjects at A-levels. So I have the option to do any course I want. And then I was like, okay, I love science and I love helping people. So what degree can I get that allows me to do this? And it was medicine.
Do you find that art influences science more personally, or do you find that your studies in science like influence your art ever, or are they two completely different parts of your brain?
I think, and especially as an actor, it is very important you do different things because everything is life experience.
Have you ever seen Grey's Anatomy?
Yes, I have.
Wouldn't she be perfect for Grey's Anatomy? We have to tell Shonda Rhimes about that. I know she watches, Shonda. That'd be perfect for you.
Yeah,
and you wouldn't even be acting, you'd be like in it.
Yes, and I would know all the words, and
Yeah.
they don't need to teach me that.
That's right. There had to have been a moment where you were pushed towards acting. What was that moment?
Okay,
Where you saw that like art was going to carry you for the moment?
Oh, ever since I was born, I loved art. I loved art. It was ever since I was a little girl. I was like, I used to be like pretending, acting as a teacher, and have all these dolls. And I was trying to. I'm from Leicester, and there wasn't many drama schools there at that time. So I was trying to get into that, and that's why I really wanted to move to London, specifically. So when I got a chance at university to go, I was like, definitely I'm going to be in London because it's a bigger city, there's more opportunities.
Is anyone a performer in your family?
No, not one person.
Are they science people?
No,
What do they do?
business.
Oh my god. But were you like the black sheep, or you were like the super girl, so they were okay with you doing whatever?
It was funny, yeah. So when I studied medicine, I was the only one who's going into medicine in my whole family. And then I always wanted to act, and I was the only one who's acting and entertainment in my family. So I was always the odd one out, really. Yeah.
But you're making it work.
Yeah.
You're totally doing it.
I think if you're passionate about something and you really want it, you just go for it.
For
Yeah.
sure. Let's talk about Bhopal, A Prayer for Rain. It's out now. It's in New York.
Today, yeah.
Today in LA. By the time you're watching this, probably Chicago. You can see it. How did you get involved in this film?
Okay, so my agent sent me the script, and I heard what happened in Bhopal. Like I read when I was growing up, I read articles and I read it in history books. But when I was really like, I can't believe something like this happened. But there's two tragedies. One where the night of what happened, where the gas leaked, that was one where 10,000 people died. And the second one is people are still getting affected. And it always made me a bit like, why isn't this getting solved? So when I got the script through my agent, and I was reading it, and just the script and my character is something I've never played, and I did more research into it, and it was just a subject that I feel like people need to know about this to make a change.
Can you tell us just like a quick little synopsis? Because I feel like in American history books, contemporary American history books, the story of Bhopal is not really included.
Exactly, yes.
So can you just tell like a little, like a brief synopsis of the film?
So it's about the biggest industrial disaster in human history, where 10,000 people died in one night on December the 3rd, 1984, through a pesticide leaked into Bhopal.
It's like a horrific tragedy, and the film just tells the story of how the company came to India and just the formation of it, and it's you and Martin Sheen
and
Kal Penn. It's like a phenomenal tribe of actors in the film. You filmed in India?
Yes, we did. We filmed in Hyderabad, we filmed in Bombay, and we filmed in Bhopal.
What was the reaction from members of the community in Bhopal? Were they supportive that the film was being made? Did they feel like their story was getting told, interacting with survivors? What was that like?
Okay, so when I was doing research into the movie, I spoke to survivors, and they were very, happy that this movie has been made. But after we made the movie, it's funny, me and a lot of the cast, like Martin and everyone, we were like getting like threatening emails from local people in Bhopal, because they thought it was like a movie made by the Union Carbide, saying it's a one-sided story. So
Union Carbide owned the pesticide plant, and that's what set everything off.
Yes. So, and then after they got to know it's not like that, and it's actually the movie, it's the true events showing exactly what happened. So then they were fine about it, and now they're supporting the movie.
Yeah. It's something I adore most about you is I've found that all the work that you've taken on thus far in your career, every role has, there's never been anything compromised. There's been something like sturdy and commendable and intelligent about the roles that you've taken on, which I think is very applaudable. So I commend you for that.
Oh no, thank you. I think I think as an actor, I think it's great to do movies where you can actually give a message. And I love, like, if someone watches a movie and they are educated by it and learn something new. It's imagine going to a cinema, you get enjoyed, you have a great time, and you come out learning something new.
Yes.
Right?
You wrote a beautiful piece in the Huffington Post about how just the whole process informed your life, and it's gorgeous. You can Google that, and we'll link you to that below. But yeah, it's great. It must be terrific that just the film has done so much for you, and will, as it finds an audience, will influence so many people and tell the story of Bhopal.
And I think it's very important people first they become aware what happened. Like everyone, we've had a lot of private screenings, and everyone comes out going, I didn't know about this. So it's great that we're raising awareness for the people of Bhopal, and hopefully one day this can be solved.
Most certainly. Yes. So check it out. Bhopal, A Prayer for Rain. It should be in theaters in your neighborhood. If not, Google it for listings. Let's talk fashion really quick, because I know you love fashion, and you have your own line.
Yes, I do. I go to all these places like Gucci, Prada, and none of them would have this purse that I wanted. So I was like, okay, let me just make my own purse. And I did, and I would wear it out, and I would get loads of girls, women going, wait, what is that? Because it's so unique and so different. You don't have it anywhere else. So, and then everyone's like, well, can I have one of those? Well, and then I started doing that, and I'm like, I didn't want to like make it into like a business. I had no intention to do that, but I was just getting a lot of back orders, and now I actually have like a big back over of orders, and it's just I love designing, and I think it's really interesting, and I think it's something I feel like if there's a gap somewhere, and I think it's great to just design it and just put it out there.
Any like future projects that you can clue us in about? Anything happening down the road that
Yeah,
you're excited about?
Yeah. So I just did a movie with Donald Sutherland and Brie Larson,
Oh, fabulous.
Tyne Daly, and Scott Bakula, and
Cool.
great cast. And it's coming out next summer. It's called Basmati Blues.
Yes, perfect. Stay tuned for that. And if anyone's interested, take us through like Twitter, Instagram,
Yes.
where they can learn more about you.
So Twitter is Fagun, Fagunx, and it's also Instagram and Twitter, and my Facebook is Fagun Thakrar.
It was amazing meeting you.
Yes,
It was such a
lovely
pleasure.
meeting you.
Best of luck in everything. And
Thank
check
you.
out the movie.
Yes, please do.
Bhopal, A Prayer for Rain. I know we're going to hear so much more from you.
Thank you.
So nice to
Thank
meet
you
you.
for having me here.
Of course. Isn't the roof beautiful?
This is amazing. I love this whole atmosphere. It's great to be outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Breathe a little
Mhm.
bit. You're logged into City of Tenants. This is City of Michael. Stay tuned for more.
I never should have trusted those people. We did everything for them.